now she figured out it was apparently you. Wait, that's anger? Like she was shocked. Oh my goodness. Because she.
Hey, listen, baby, that was great. I gotta run now, okay?
Alright, bye, babe.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna invite you, alright? Yeah, are you on? It's all good. But yes, certain games have delayed, so I feel like, I'm not saying me or you, well, not me, but I'm not saying like you, but other people, they're just, hold up, yo, what is good, Justin? How you feeling, brother? Hey, yo, I was questioning you if you're if this is my cousin or not, and you never like had a chance to respond to my chat, and I was mentioning like, I remember I was mentioning you used to mention like when I mentioned to you what law you wanted to change, and you mentioned for free V-Bucks, and I mentioned like stuff being free is considered greedy. But anyway, but no, yeah, the post I sent you, the GT6, were you saying O to the John Cena or the GT6? Yeah, apparently he. Alright. But anyway. Yo, it's good chat. How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling blessed. Back with more of me playing GT5 online with my homie Angel, just the overall chat. But I was gonna mention, like, I feel people shouldn't complain about the delays, and now people are making joke like, oh, they're gonna delay to 2027. Wait, like, that's fucked. GT7 is gonna release on exactly 2037 or something. Oh my gosh, why did he add into the group chat? Do you not know how to ask permissions? Like adding entries to the group chat or something?
My friend, there is someone who wants to meet you, and believe me, you want to meet him. You think I'm into some bad stuff?
I got drinking to
Let
do.
me tell you, this guy has a finger in every pie in Los Santos and beyond. Meet me at LSIA, and if you embarrass me in front of him, I will kill you.
Hold up, taking a minute. I mean, does Craig have her added? Well, if he leaves, then you'll know why. Because I feel you should realize what I specifically mentioned. But anyway, I'm not gonna argue. If he leaves, then it's not my problem. Like, I'm pretty sure you should know why he leaves the group chat. Anyway, you could keep him in here, Nathan, since you know. Like, bro, like, my boy just added to the group chat and he didn't necessarily ask me permission. Hold on, Justin, let me check your chat. And he left. And no, I'm not saying on PS5. I know, but he doesn't like drama. I know that this group chat is peaceful. I don't necessarily like drama, but I don't mind being within it. But sometimes Andrew doesn't like to be in a group chat like that. You know, Nathan? But I understand, Nathan. I understand. I know, but he doesn't like drama. I know that.
I miss him. I want the group chat, that's why. Because I miss him.
Alright, but if you leave, then you gotta respect that, Nathan. It overtook quite a few to process chat, but I just have my reasons, or Andrew has his reasons to leave, and that he shouldn't be added to the group in the first place. Because even Andrew, you know, like I'm gonna tell him, you're gonna hear him be like, yeah, like why would he have me group for no reason, you know?
What should I do if I miss him?
Just keep him in here, but if you leave, then you gotta respect that, Nathan. Just keep him in here, but if you leave, then you gotta respect that, Nathan.
What should
Just keep him in here, but if you leave, then you gotta respect that, Nathan. Just keep him in here, but if you leave, then you gotta respect that, Nathan.
how can I talk to him then?
Nathan, I mentioned you can keep him in the group chat. He can remain in here, but if he leaves, then you gotta respect that. Meaning, like you overall know why he usually leaves the group chat, like when he was on his other account, you know. But I'm not gonna explain like why he has a new account.
Nathan, I mentioned you can. How can I talk to him then if he leaves?
Nathan, I mentioned you can keep him in the group chat. He can remain in here, but if he leaves, then you gotta respect that. Meaning, like you overall know why he usually leaves the group chat, like when he was on his other account, you know. But I'm not gonna explain like why he has a new account.
How am I gonna talk to Andrew then?
On the group chat. Or through DM. But yeah, I'm gonna hang out with my homie on Saturday because of this whole bullshit, you know. But like I specifically mentioned, was my last live stream. But speaking of that, as I specifically mentioned, was in my recent live stream, last live stream, and what I'm specifically mentioned was in this current live stream, full mental maturity 7 plus. The brain is fully formed, fully developed after birth, and you know, despite stage 1 being temporarily, you know. So, like I specifically mentioned, like for example, like you would have, you're fully mentally mature, you know, you would have full mental capacity. You're, you know, like you'll reach that full mental maturity 7 plus. The brain is fully formed, like it's forming, or it's just fully formed, like right before you're born, and fully developed right before you're born. But when I mean by after birth, I mean like after birth, it's like perfect for you. But it's not the exact size it's meant to be until like you're done with puberty, unfortunately. But it's meant to be the exact size it's meant to be after birth, you know. For some, I'm pretty sure, but who knows. See what I mean, Nathan? Just, yeah, like I mentioned. See what I mean, Nathan? Just, yeah, like I mentioned. See what I mean, Nathan? Just, yeah, like I mentioned.
Now, how am I gonna talk to him?
DM him, bro.
DM him, bro.
Oh, okay. I mean, I have her added, but if she doesn't respond, then unfortunately you gotta find another girl, bro. But and yeah, when I mean by despite the H1 laws being temporarily, I just mean like that pretty much means like don't act like you're mentally immature, act like we're mentally mature. Exactly. We're meant to adult. Come on, Nathan. You've been adulting since, bro. Come on.
That pretty much means like don't act like you're. DM him, bro. That pretty much means like. That pretty much means like don't act like. I act like an adult, like.
I know, she's just saying, like, you gotta, like, respect boundaries. That's pretty much what she's referring to, but it's all good, Macy, you're good.
I know, I act like an adult, like... I know, she's just saying, like, you gotta, like, respect boundaries. That's pretty much what she's
Yummy, babe. Anyway, what up?
Yeah, thanks, Mike. You know my name. I know, she's just saying, like, you gotta, like...
Nathan, obviously. What the fuck? Anyway. But yeah, what I mean by despite the age criminals being temporarily, I specifically mentioned was in my recent live stream, last live stream, I'm pretty sure. And what I'm going to specifically mention was in this current live stream, I specifically mentioned how sex is for pleasure, 7+, getting, like, you're married to the Lord God Almighty Jesus Christ divinely, obviously. Having a wedding, 7+, making out, dating, which means like getting to know each other, going on a date. Majority of it 7+, and pregnancy if you start that rare puberty. But it would typically be 10, or excuse me, it would typically be 11, 12+ for pregnancy though, or 10, 9, or 8+ for certain boys slash men slash guys slash males, and girls slash women slash ladies slash females, typically, or like for certain of them it will be 10, 9, or 8, but possibly it could be 5, 6, or 7. But if it was my kid and they have that rare puberty for whatever reason, then I would say 7+ for pregnancy. But it's gonna have to be 11 or 12+ typically. But they can have sex. It's more of a pleasure, just like masturbating. I don't care when, but if they want to understand what it overall means, then they have to wait until they're 7 years old, which is pretty much 7+. From 7 years old and beyond that, to masturbate, have sex for pleasure, meaning just for pleasure. They're married, 7+. Like you can be married 7+. Making out, having a wedding, going on a date, dating, which means like getting to know each other romantically on a romantic level, just having a deep connection. Oh, and if the boy slash man is gonna consider having sex, we'll say 7-year-old girl, or just beyond that, or just whenever. Like if 7+, when I make those changes in exactly 2 more years, once present at exactly 22 years old, I would advise he is like 11, 10, 9, or 8, depending on when his dick is like the exact size to penetrate. So penetration, a girl can get penetrated, that's what I mean by pleasure, but the physical aspect, it's more of pregnancy. So there's a difference between you penetrating it and just releasing the sperm within the pussy, where it can like impregnate them or fertilize the egg to impregnate. Because usually the pussy before puberty is typically like small or medium, or just small and tight. But there's a chance of penetration because of how flexible the vagina is, or pussy or whatever. So that's why I'm going to make a 7+ for sex for pleasure, marriage, wedding, making out, going on a date. Sure. What's good, bro? Yeah, sex for pleasure, wedding, marriage, making out, going on a date, dating. It's all gonna be 7+. Because if Adam and Eve were 7, then 2 years later, you're gonna witness that. Pregnancy would typically be 11, 12+. Because King Tut, he was 9, but that's like different from back then. Nowadays, Satan likes to delay puberty. Because God Almighty Jesus Christ, well, he wants us to start early because Adam and Eve, they didn't have to go through puberty, but when there was an immortal body, the mortal body itself unfortunately has to. Not just who we are genuinely are, like as a soul. You know what I'm referring to, because I mentioned about Adam and Eve last live stream, I would say, or the recent one. So, just all of what I mentioned is 7+, but pregnancy will typically be 11 or 12+, especially drinking. Because there's this one country in Africa where you have to be 13 to drink. But some countries don't have any drinking age. I would say if there's no drinking age, then make it 11, 12+, meaning like you wouldn't care and you would allow that. But if you just remove it, because it's going to be an age limit, not a requirement, meaning like... But I gotta focus on this. Because you know, well I wouldn't care, but... You know how I mentioned like 10, 9, or 8+? Well... Like for... those aspects I mentioned, like of pregnancy, but typically be 11, 12+, that's what I mean. Like, you make an exception, like it's the age limit. within those age groups. So, yeah, right when he joined, I'm like, whoa. I want to see what his reaction was gonna be of what I just mentioned when he joined. Unless he didn't care and he's like, eh. I mean, he's new here as well. That's why I'm like, yo, it's good. But it's unfortunately their users. Like, it doesn't necessarily show their chat, or not their chat, their YouTube channel name. Like their actual name. It just shows their users. Fuck you, boy. Yeah, he can't necessarily shoot me. But yeah, like I mentioned, 7+. It's gonna be sex for pleasure, meaning it's just penetration. Marriage, wedding, making out, dating, and going on a date. Well, pretty much if you're married to the Lord God Almighty Jesus Christ divinely, then you would pretty much be dating. You will get to know them while being very committed. And going on a date is very romantic. It's just someone where you get to know them. A date. I'm pretty sure that's what a date means. I've been on plenty of dates. With my girl, though. I went to a restaurant, though, with my ex. Don't play what... Excuse me, I'll explain about our breakup afterwards, and this is a dumbass glitch. Hey, my bad for streaming a bit late, but... Hey, I mean, I just... Might as well... Well, actually, no, did I stream late yesterday? And I was playing Ratchet & Clank Future Track 10, but I was so pissed that I just went to bed. Because there's certain weapons where it just... Like, it takes quite a while for the ammos to occur to get the ammo. Oh my fucking goodness! Fucking asshole! Oh yeah, let me do my budgeting, bro! I know my Fortnite budget, like, for V-Bucks wise, but I got a budget. Like, I gotta see how much, would I be able to have enough money back. So, like, if I use the gift cards, I'll have my actual money back, dollars, which I feel like dollars should be banned. I feel like they should have electronic money, like, just, like, electronically. I don't like dollars. It's just a form of greed or something, who knows. So, gang attack, how much money would I consider getting? Nah. The headshot was ass. Oh, you don't get money? Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't get money? That's ass. And instead of killing myself, I'm just gonna go to a designated area to just drown or something. Did my homie call me? I'm gonna call him though. Actually, hold up, give me a minute. I got you.
How do you know my name, Mike?
What the fuck, man?
Send this to the person.
Yo, Angelina. My sister buys my chip. Anyway. Got my money saved. Budgeting for that Carol Perico submarine. It's gonna be very badass. Cause I missed it and I wanna stream it. I've actually streamed it before on my other channel. I actually want you to subscribe to my other channel, but if y'all want to, just to witness history. I mean, I'm not gonna post on there anymore, but if y'all want to, and if you want me to merge my channel to this channel, it would be cool. Meaning, like, all my videos and shit will be within this, and like, it'll be plenty of organizing. Meaning, like, all the videos I've pretty much uploaded would be within like the bottom of where it all occurred. Or I can just put them on the top where it's like, you'll see what I mean. When I'm a CEO of YouTube, that'll be like a 2 years we can witness it. Fortnite browser LOL, but I'm not able to find them. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to because you gotta be like, if you have plenty of subs, then it will pop up. But apparently it wouldn't because like you don't have that popularity. It's stupid. I feel like it should pop up because like it should know what channel you're referring to, the YouTube shit.
What the fuck are
Yo,
you
let me
doing?
put my gun away. They're gonna see.
Oh, shit.
I mean, they have PDC, so they don't care if you carry it around. But if you like aim at them or try to kill all, or if you even pull the trigger, oh my gosh, they'll be going like crazy. Apparently,
This ain't your barrio, eh? Get out of here.
the NPCs are stupid. I'm looking for the GT6 NPCs, especially the cops. Where they're legitimate cops, not necessarily like the AIs where they're like where they have red blood, but they just don't give no shit stank. Like, see, she's just worried, that girl, because she's like, what the fuck, you trying to run into me? Jeez, how much money did she? 14? Let me save that. I'm just gonna get the summary. I'm not gonna add shit what's in there until I have more money afterwards. You currently have insufficient dollars to make deposit. Oh yeah, there's like a specific. You have to have 50. I'm pretty sure. That's not the California's laws though for how much money you need in an account. That's just in the game anyway. Bitch. Well, I ain't gonna kill her though because then cops are gonna be on me. Your daily arcade overall take has overall been added to your arcade save. Save total is 2,500 or 2,500. Well, I would say 2,500. It just makes reasonable sense. I'm actually looking forward to that year. Hey Siri, what's 2005 minus 2,500? Hey Siri, what's 2005 minus 2,500? Are you being a dick? Damn Siri, you're a dick. Fucking hate you. I'm gonna be the owner of Apple and fix you up, bitch. 2005 minus 2,500. I'll be 495. That'd be cool. Oh yeah, cause wouldn't I be 95 when it's like 2,100? That'd be cool. I'll be looking like this chronologically at. So I'm currently, well, obviously I'm physically young, eternally and indefinitely, obviously. Well, it's also my mortal body, but overall, because my soul is to be exact. But
Hey, man.
you know what I'm trying to do. Like how I mentioned about Adam and Eve and all that shit. But anyway, like last live stream. Well, my recent live stream, last live stream, and what I could possibly mention was just current live stream, but who knows? But no. So I'm physically young, chronologically 20 and a half. So I'm gonna be like 21 next month.
Hey, what's your problem? I don't need to prove I'm a tough guy.
Well, 2 more months actually. But I've been drinking since 16, cause like I mentioned, full mental maturity 7 plus, the brain fully formed, fully developed after birth, and you know, despite age allows me temporarily, you know, so. But no, yeah, I'm chronologically 20 and a half, and mentally wise. Like I'm like mentally wiser than all of what I mentioned was my recent live stream, last live stream, and what I could possibly mention was in this current live stream, you know. So pretty much like I'm not necessarily an asshole. I'm not necessarily a dumbass, and I'm a smartass. Meaning, like, I'm the smartass, Chad. So, but let me go back to where I left off to see if I have something. Right, that's pretty much where I left off. Who knows? Anyway, I'm gonna do my budgeting while I wait for my homie Angel. Budgeting is very important. Y'all gotta start 7 plus, cause I'm gonna make Fortnite 7 plus for the game itself, but budgeting. So like when you know when you spend V-Bucks, you know what to spend. Especially for the crew pack, that's actual money. V-Bucks is actual money as well that you gotta spend on, but you gotta budget for the V-Bucks itself, because then you know like how much you'll have left, and I actually know overall. Yo, what is good, Andrew? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Go on. Go on. Go on. Exactly. Exactly. So you're saying we're not gonna be in the call for that long, and you're gonna call me like from like your phone number? I got you. But yeah, you're welcome for me, like being stood up to Nathan because I mentioned to him that you don't like to be in that group chat because you know.
Promise I'll make it up to you, baby.
And I mentioned, I told you so, Nathan. I told you he's gonna leave because you gotta know. And he was like, no. And I'm like, bro, if you wanna chat with him, DM him once in a while, like. But anyway,
¿Cuántos hijos tienes?
I'm not gonna name who because I'm streaming because you know how Farhan watched my stream. I mean, yes, Farhan understands not to add you to group chat from like before, but just overall, like when someone I feel like that's the meaning of boundaries. When someone says, "Hey, there's a reason why," so don't constantly be repetitive towards it. You know?
You okay?
You know what I mean? Yeah. So. Hey, it's your choice. I don't blame you.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hey, ¿qué cuentas?
Like, I got you. No, I said I got you. But go on. Of what? Of what? Like for her? Oh yeah. Hey, did she deactivate her account to take it to be, like not be on social media for a while, or did she deactivate TikTok because of the situation, or because she wanted to quit social media? Oh, okay, because all of a sudden she deactivated. So I was wondering if it's because you're not together, one, or that's one, two because of you know what, or three because of that. But since you mentioned that, then you know. No, I feel like it's to take a break, cause yeah, you know. Plus, I feel like she's been through a lot, so that's why I forgive her. But I get what she's referring to. She's not a snitch, and nobody was. It's just you know. Anyway, I'm not gonna bring it up. I was just mentioning. So, yeah, yeah, because like I don't like the way it's run, but I'm a social media type of guy. That's just me. Yeah, it doesn't affect my mental health. But hey, so were you for real when you mentioned that Farhan can make a great president as well? No, cause no, I don't want him to joke around when we consider our political ideas because this is like a serious job, or well, it's a job, but it's more like leadership type, you know. But he was hyper, so if I were to talk about with him right now, he would have been like, "Oh yeah, I agree, man. We got this. We know what we're doing." Cause I was explaining to him how they should have not rushed it, and they should have separate the license as if like it's a separate license, just like how hunting license. Cause you know how motorcycle license, they don't have a separate one. They just have it endorsement, and like some people they don't like it how it's on their like ID. Like I feel like a driver license for like like to operate a vehicle, like a car or whatever, or just those type of vehicles where it's like your everyday. Like I feel like they should separate it, and then the state ID they should just remove it, and then the ID itself should just be your ID, and then motorcycle license they can create a new version. Like they can create it where like you can carry it with you, It will be. I mean, like it'll be like a hunting license. Where it'll have your name, how tall you are, and that you're eligible to drive, and that you understand the traffic law, because that's what the state test is overall about. Big. All right. Alrighty, budgeting time, chat. Alrighty, I'm gonna check what I want to purchase last time. Okay, and I'm getting three $50 gift cards, so 50 plus 50 plus 50. Ow! What the fuck? My bad, chat. 50 plus 50 plus 50. 150. Oh my gosh. Alright. $49.99. $101 minus $89.99. Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
Nah, I'm just doing my budgeting. But hey, what were we gonna mention? Oh, budgeting. For like when I get the gift cards, when I hang out with my homie, so that I can know like how much I'll have afterwards. Yeah, that guy I'm gonna hang with on Saturday, hopefully.
What's happening?
But no, yeah, cause like I feel like it's like interesting, like why is our license an ID? Like I feel like a driver's license, like I feel like it should be like all other license where they're separate. They're not like endorsed onto your ID, Like I feel like a driver license should be like separate, where you can just get it from the SOS, especially the motorcycle license. Like it'll be like a passport where it'll have your face, so that they can know that you are not committing Grand Theft Auto, which obviously that's the whole point why the game is called that. But like they just want to know for sure that you are eligible to drive, and that you are the one who's operating the vehicle and not stealing the vehicle, But yeah, that's what me and Farhan are gonna do. Like, would you want to consider seeing a dual president, like me and Farhan, for example, someday in a couple years or whatever? Like, yeah, cause Helen mentioned I wouldn't necessarily mind witnessing a dual president, but one time I mentioned to Miss Williams, like, would you want to consider witnessing one? And she mentioned that there could be an argument, and I'm like, well, that's if you're in another party. If you're in the same like political party, then there would be no need for arguing. It just have to be the right person. Like it's just like a vice president, but they would pretty much be a president as well, instead of guarding the president, Yeah. So anyway, are you in here? Alright, I'm gonna... Just, let's hope that I'm the host of the mission. But yeah, bro, if I had a son, I would consider him as a WWE wrestler someday. Yeah, like Dominic, like Ray and Dominic, but like, will pretty much either be similar height, or he would be taller if he has my uncle's genes, or my dad's genes. Cause my dad, he's huh? What's that?
You need something, huh? One of your rides?
From
Let
his
me know.
uncle.
Okay, I got stuff to do.
Well, that's what my dad mentioned. But if Dominic is 6'1", then I'm sure his uncle is, you know, that height. Yeah. So if I'm 5'8", then my son would either be 5'9" or 10 from if he has my dad's. Which, actually, I feel like the genetics only occurs from the father or mother. So I feel like he would be my height, or if it's sort of like a rare genetic, then he would either have my dad or uncle. Cause my uncle, not the one I work with, but my other one, he's like a bit taller than me, but about like 5'9" or 5'10". Like I could like he's pretty much Finn Balor height, and I can pretty much beat Finn Balor in like 30 seconds or like minutes because of his height. But it's not about the height; it's about the strength. In Finn Balor, oof, man! Imagine beating his ass. He'll possibly just break my ribs by doing the coup de grace. But it's fake. Yeah, I know it's fake. He's gonna possibly jump on my chest where it doesn't jump on my pectoral muscles and do that like roll over. Yeah, I know what you're gonna mention, man.
Sure.
What does it matter? Ooh. But look at Logan Paul. He got into the main roster after like 2022, and he had that life experience. But he is a boxer, so I get it. He had that life experience from that, meaning like he knows his stamina and his agility. But like Finn Balor, he was in WWE since 2016. So from like by the time it's 2027, it would be like 11 years later. Like yeah, 11 years later from that time being, pretty much that's how much life experience he has. But if I can beat him, then that's simply because I know how to time the match and like my skills and strengths, you know. Is that what you're referring to? Like, it's all about how much skills you've gained and the strength, whether physically or mentally? Oh yeah, but once I gain experience, like next year, you're gonna watch me in the ring like 2 years later, pretty much from this year till now, or till that time. But he's not like punching like a boxer, so I feel like Logan Paul, he just knows his agility and stamina, or the criteria of his mental stamina, his like strength, and like his physical strength. Is that what you're gonna mention?
I'll get there as soon as I can.
No, what were you gonna mention about Logan Paul before I add in what I was gonna mention about him?
Wait a second.
Wrestling?
Holy shit.
Yeah, in over a year. Like, he joined 2020, but he didn't sign a contract. So pretty much he joined. Pretty much from 2020, it's pretty much he knew how he like signed a contract, but he didn't. So pretty much after a year or less than a year, like right when he joined, he already knew. Like from Kevin Owen, huh? Did you hear what I mentioned? Fuck that bitch ass internet. I'm just saying. No, like from Logan Paul getting whatever Kevin Owen did to Logan Paul, from that to signing a contract like 3 years later, which he was pretty much a wrestler, but a guest, meaning like he doesn't have to be on WWE constantly, just during the pay-per-views. And then he's like, you know what? I feel boxing, I'm just gonna do it once in a lifetime. I feel WWE is my passion, and I feel I want to consider being a heel for pretty much 5 years from 2020. So 5 years later, he's pretty much been a heel. Yeah, I know. That's why he signed a contract 2023. I wouldn't. I would possibly. I get people are gonna be bitching at me like an asshole, which you know who I was referring to when I was mentioning about that guy's live I joined on TikTok or whatever. But like, I can do many things at once compared to Elon. Meaning, like, if I were a boxer, I could be a WWE wrestler as well. Meaning, I can multitask. Well, anyway, go on. What would you do? What were you gonna mention?
Hey,
What? Be a full-time WWE wrestler?
no, he's a celebrity. I totally cannot tell you his name. You know how I do it. See you at the casting call later.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Hi there.
I don't blame you, because boxing is real and WWE is is over about the entertainment. In WWE? Which moves specifically? Obviously, like I could possibly. Oh, fuck, bro! If I faced him, I would possibly I would possibly slap his chest harder than Gunther. He would feel my nails. The, who? Because Penta possibly have experience with whatever he You wanna know how I would slap someone's chest as a wrestler? Let me take my charger off. Oh, I'm gonna do my to myself. Get ready. Okay, hold up. I'm not gonna show it. It's gonna. You don't want to be like, ew, what the fuck am I seeing? Okay, ready? Oh fuck, hold on. Let me take my shirt off real quick. Okay, ready? Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm gonna know what it feels like. Oh, fuck. I'm pretty sure because I needed the person to do it to me because they chop you like a karate chop. I'm pretty much hitting myself.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Oh, it's red. Oh, fuck, it's red. Oh, I was gonna say, well, like, I chopped their chest. Fuck, I don't want to do this. Well, I'm gonna as a wrestler. So pretty much I need a person to do for me because if I do to myself, it's not like much. It's not like it would make that sound effect. I dare you to do to me. Now, whenever. Yeah, but we're gonna have to fake the move. If we get hurt, then. Yeah, right when I hit my chest, it's like it stings, but immediately it like vanishes the pain sensation or the tolerance. So I'm pretty sure, like if a person does it to you, you would feel the force. But me, I'm hitting it. I can't chop it because.
That's a hell of a ride.
Does Roman Reigns chops? Does Roman Reigns chops? No, I'm pretty sure he doesn't because he's a powerhouse. I'm pretty sure chopping is just like, well, no, Gunther's a powerhouse. I'm pretty sure it's just like he doesn't. I'm pretty sure because his muscle is big as fuck and like you would be like knocked. Like you remember how Gunther did it to Sami Zayn? He was like knocked. Like was that the knock? Was the knock real or did he just fall himself to make it seem realistic? Oh. But Sami Zayn has abs, and my uncle mentioned, is it fake? And I'm like, why would you consider it as fake? Possibly because he's been working out, despite him being a vegan. Well, I didn't mention it, but in my head. Yeah, I'm fighting those gangs to steal the target. Yeah, to steal the target vehicle. And it's on a timer, so is it this mission we did before? Okay, I'm pretty sure the next round we're gonna possibly, you know, enter mine and then I'll take you to yours and then, you know. So. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Is it the black guy? I'm pretty sure because he wants to be on WWE. That's why he's constantly attending the event. Just like But yeah, my catchphrase is gonna be bow to the king of Stinger. And then my next catchphrase is, I'm not the next John Cena. I'm not the next Roman Reigns. I'm not the next Braun Breaker. I'm the next version of myself. And I'm John Cena's son, bitch. No, because like, when they, you know how I'm gonna wear the mask and they can't see me? You know how I'm gonna wear the mask and they can't see me? And none of the masked wrestlers like luchadors or whatever use that catchphrase? if I were debuted to the Royal Rumble and Dominic grabs me, or whoever, I'll be like, I'm John Cena's son, bitch, and I just throw him off the ring. Like, I'll for real say it, like, loud, where the crowd can hear it. Well, they can't, I'm pretty sure you can only, they won't censor it if you're in person, but if, like, is it facts? Like, they only censor it if you're watching it on Netflix or YouTube TV or whatever, right? Cause you know how they make jokes like, you remember how they say shut the fuck up to Dominic, and then he's like, and then John Cena just made it like just a friendly version, like saying, oh, they were saying that Netflix, they were saying that. I mean, if it were me, I would allow it just because I want to make it realistic. But for Netflix, I would have to be CEO to make it where they don't censor it. Do you have to for real do something? I'll get the vehicle. But yeah, chat. I mean, I have plenty of life experience, so I could possibly just.
What you want? Some wheels?
Like, regardless of my height, my mental and physical strengths, especially my skills, which is obviously mentally, I would pretty much have more life experience than Logan Paul and Finn Balor combined, just whoever WWE wrestler. So. You gotta hurry because the timer's gonna throw like expire. But what was I gonna mention? Cause I was thinking of something I was gonna consider mentioning to him. Oh, about the moon. Possibly that's what I was gonna mention. Like saying that I'm pretty sure it's a dwarf planet, but just a bit bigger than Pluto because if you think of it, the moon, like I'll explain it. Like I'll say the moon means like a planet orbiting another planet simultaneously while orbiting its host star. I feel like a majority of the moons are dwarf planets, and they just fit within that category because they're able to orbit another planet without the gravity pulling it to that. Because Earth pulled it within, and then it just entered Earth's orbit. It used to be in its own orbit, and then it apparently migrated towards Earth, and that's how it occurred on Earth. Because people think that it's responsible for Earth's tides, or just its axial tilt, but I feel like the sun itself, because its gravity is stronger than the planet itself. Could I possibly take it? Like, could I take it out of the vehicle? No. So he's pretty much in the vehicle. Yeah, you know what's good. Ah, the person just left. They thought they were gonna get shot. What the fuck? And that was a couple days ago. That's when my voice sounds like that. Or that's why I'm wheezing. Alright, I'm gonna head towards there. Angel's able to make it. If it reduces, then I'll take both of the vehicles. Trust me. I mean, I'm able to vape. I vaped since I was 18, so I was pretty much. It was unfortunately when I was done puberty because overall, you know what I'm specifically referring to. Like I specifically mentioned was in my last, or excuse me, like I specifically mentioned was in my recent license, and what I'm specifically mentioned was in this current license. Well, just what I'm gonna mention. So overall, it'll take a while for me to process, but I did it at a very younger age. Right when I started puberty, whatever, because one, when I was at my other dad's crib, I wasn't able to find a vape, and then two, I just started at 18 because I just had the urge to, and I just feel like I was gonna have that guilt, even though I wouldn't actually feel guilty, because I have my right to vape. If you start puberty, going to puberty, and right when you're done, because either way, you started puberty, you were going to puberty, and then you got finished with puberty. So pretty much it's post puberty. Pre-puberty, don't do that. Start of puberty, ongoing puberty, which is like during puberty, and post puberty, which is like right when you get finished. Which apparently I get finished at 18 because it's either from 16 to 18 physically, and that's when I got done with puberty. And yo, Angel, you have to do something. Because bro, you could have got out the vehicle just in case so I can drive it. But it's all good. You know exactly what to head towards. At the docks, I'm pretty sure you should know where to drop it off. So. Anyway, what were we talking about? What were we talking about WWE? Oh, hold up, Angel. Yo. His stepdad or his dad? Well, that's stupid. So why exactly is he stupid? Oh, that's fucked. I mean, you're able to, just don't be tough on them. You're able to clean up after stuff if you, like, treat them right, but taking a phone, or not phone, deleting someone off the contact like that without the consent of the child, or just overall is, like, wrong, so. Like, I didn't have a phone back then, because back then, before you were born, it was, like, it was an early decade, so I didn't have a phone back then. Plus, you know. I didn't like when I had my first phone chat. Anyway, Andrew, you can continue. My sister just wanted to mention something. But yeah, go on about the WWE. Yeah, go on. Hey, bro, when I create AI, I'm gonna get rid of your CP, diabetes, and anything that's associated with your mentality, so that you can be a WWE wrestler, and you could be able to have abs by, let's say for example, the AI is like, oh, so you think that by removing half of the fat from your abdomen, you think you can have abs? What if you're able to? What if they're able to put in the fat, but not where you would be dead again, or start to die or whatever? Wouldn't that be cool where you're able to get surgery just to get your abs back? Would you be shocked just to get a surgery just to get your fat to get abdomen muscles? Yeah, you'd be like, oh my gosh, bro, that would be my dream come true. I really want abs. I want to consider having abs. Andrew, I specifically mentioned that if I created AI, there will be like surgery where not even a human can invent. Excuse me. No, I'm saying what? Wait. Are you referring to CP? I said if they got rid of it, would you consider the abdomen surgery where they can add in the extra to build up so you don't have a 3-pack or whatever pack you have? Plus, if you're gonna be wrestler, you know how Finn Balor or whatever wrestler, they make that like when they get kicked in their abdomen. But whenever I punch my abs like hard, like full on force, it feels like a rock. That's why I'm pretty sure that's why The Rock is called that, even though he don't have abs because he teared his abdomen wall. And I'm like, why the fuck did he tear it? Like, did he not stretch or something? Yeah, unless it just occurred and he didn't realize. Yeah, but did he not stretch his abdomen before he can like interfere with like anything like physical? Yeah, yeah. Well, like, did someone did it towards him, or like it just occurred, as in like? The storyline, or was it the storyline, like on WWE?
No, it wasn't a storyline. Like, as part of the job, yeah, you're gonna get hurt.
Wait, what job was it exactly?
Wrestling.
Yeah, but was it WWE?
Yeah, it was, I think SmackDown or Raw.
But was it like story based?
No, it wasn't a story.
So like the story didn't occur during that time?
No.
Mm.
No, they did say, okay, 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 the Rock said, you're gonna, make it hurt.
Gotcha. He's not a part of it anymore. Oh, Ridge Holland. Yeah, that was an accident, yeah. Oh, they punched it? The Rock? The Rock himself? So, like, if I were to see his abdomen, I wouldn't necessarily see, like, just the visibility of it. So pretty much, even though I have abdomen muscles and, like, it's invisible, is it like that? Like, for him, but compared to me, I don't have a taller version? Yeah, follow me quick, because, otherwise we can get it together. My bad, I was gonna mention, like, enter my vehicle. Alright, then enter my vehicle. Actually, don't enter it. Actually, don't enter it so we can head towards there faster. But yeah, like I mentioned, look at Logan Paul. He he has physical strength. He has mental strength. He has the life experience from WWE. He's got the skills to be a wrestler. But what if I've already had all that within like a year? So, just like him, he got it even like under a year. Like not even a year, I meant, because he joined it like April of 2020, but as a guest, but it was like he was a wrestler, you know? Enter it or not. But did you hear what I mentioned? Did you hear what I mentioned? Yeah, so. Like, I can beat Finn Balor if he was in WWE in 2 more years, which obviously he would. He's gonna be 42. Wait, no, hold on. I'm gonna check his age afterwards. Finn Balor. Oh, hell yeah! How many years would you want me to be a WWE legend, even though I would possibly have the life experience, mental strength, physical strength? Just the legendary wrestler itself, not the criteria.
We are airborne and heading in.
My bad, and plus the minutes, the timer's gonna go up. Go on, Angel. Go on. It matters about the respect you get from people.
William 2 requesting guidance. Where'd they go? This is air support. We do not have a visual.
That's what? I'm not legend. Like, what I mean is, you're a legend. You've put in plenty of the work throughout the years or decade. That's what I mean. But for me, I would say 5 years or 10 years, I would consider myself as a legend. Or possibly 3 years. Because look at me, I had this channel for 4 years and I've already gained, like, popularity, but not like where people are, where I'm like well known, you know? Because people are gonna be desperate, but like you mentioned, or like Jack mentioned, the one I used to work with, he mentioned if you don't have haters, you're doing it wrong. If you have haters, you're doing it right, because that's their envy and their like selfish desire just to be a dick. Like, if they wanna unsub, I'm gonna mention, like, I hate when they're desperate, but
I'll bring it
at the end, it's on them, not me, you know? That's where the car is gonna be at. Are you referring to your car? But hey, what were we gonna mention? Yeah, no, but what were we gonna mention? Enter, enter, enter. My vehicle so we could get it together, yeah. Go on, though, go on. Go on, bro. I'm possibly not gonna retire overall, so. Because, you remember how I mentioned about biological immortality, and you're like, oh, in that case, instead of me resting in peace, and like, just resting and being a skeleton or whatever, I would like, live for thousands of years, just to witness reality itself, and so I can... It's all good, we'll redo. But go on.
So if you get like a shot, okay, and immediately you can live up for
If for eternity until, like, for example, God Almighty Jesus Christ returns to end this world.
I think so, yeah. So like you can live up to God knows how long. You can live up. Alright, want me to go to your heart or my heart?
Mine. But go on. Like gunshot or like a... Wait, to be biologically immortal? I mean, you mentioned you would consider it, and plus, like, I feel like, cause as according to like certain like biblical theories, or like, you know, as a.k.a. the Holy Bible, like, you know, through the true words of God Almighty Jesus Christ, I feel like I feel like it mentions that those who are alive will be taken in the air, and that's referring to those who are alive and who are not meant to die. So I feel like that my prediction is reasonable, but I mentioned the world's gonna end in thousands of years, so nobody knows, or I would say majority doesn't know what part of the thousand. Is it the 60th century, the 70th century, the 80th century, like 90th? Like people are like desperate to know. But cause I was watching this show. Have you heard of the show called Henry Danger? Hold on. You're watching Henry Danger? Like Henry Danger, the blonde guy who acts like a superhero in disguise. Oh! Okay. No, cause there was this one episode where they said the super volcano was gonna end the world, and you do realize they were all freaking out. Like, oh my god! I don't deserve to die! I'm a bad person! So pretty much if he told the whole world, the world's gonna end in the 70th century, watch, people are gonna be crazy. They're gonna all act like that. They're gonna worship the Lord. They're gonna start killing each other because they're gonna. That's why we're gonna have. That's why the Bible says, before the end time, there's gonna be rumors of wars. Meaning, like, they're not rumors, but people are gonna say, once people realize, there's gonna be rumors. So pretty much, that's why I say thousands of years, because I feel like it's more accurate instead of giving an exact answer, you know? Because if I say, oh, Angel, the world's gonna end in 1,000 years, you're like, I mean, yeah, I mean, possibly, but you're not gonna say the exact year because then people are gonna be shocked and, like, they'll go bizarre, you know? Because I feel like people, because back in September, people mentioned, oh, the world's gonna end on September 23rd, 2025, and I'm like, you can't, like, know for sure. If the person does, but that's because the sun was gonna, like, that's because, like, the sun was gonna release something that would destroy the earth, and then that's where God will. The one I'm heading towards? I'm gonna drive it, yeah. And then I'll drive you to the other one, and then, you know. No! Okay, don't. Hold up, Angel. Hold up. I don't. Oh, okay. No, cause I was gonna drive. I'm not able to drive. No. But, like, yeah, no, the 2012, that was because I'm pretty sure the devil was gonna end the world himself and not the Lord.
Trouble, and you need my help. Okay.
Just do it. If the timer ends, then we'll redo it. Yeah. But no, yeah, what was I gonna mention? But no, yeah, that's why I mentioned, like, I prefer living for thousands of years because, like, and then some people are like, isn't that a sin? And I'm like, no, that just depends on the individual, like what the Lord chooses, you know? No, because Craig mentioned it, and I'm like, that's not like you're immortal, so you don't have to die and be in, like, leave this world. Fuck you! Just leave, yeah! I'll call the cops up, don't worry. But no, but as I was mentioning, would you consider being biologically like immortal? Okay. Because, like, yeah, go on, go on. Go on. Huh? Afterwards. But hey, go on though.
We're airborne and moving in. Over.
I'm guessing you don't want a back rub. How can I help?
About being biologically immortal. I mean, I'm not meant to die, so. No, God decides, like, who's gonna die and who's gonna live for. Why do you think I'm not aging? Like, that's possibly like a miracle, and people are still studying, like, why certain people age and why certain, like, doesn't necessarily.